ways to solve
A quadratic
Quadratic Formula.
Objectives. Understand the step-by-step process of solving a quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Identify equations where the quadratic formula can be applied.
Ew! Let's start off first with an easy equation.
X squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. The first step is to get the values of a, b, and c. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to -2. The quadratic formula is -b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. It is applicable to all quadratic equations. After getting the values of a, b, and c, we can now substitute it to the quadratic formula. -1 plus minus square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times -2 over 2 times 1. After substituting the values, we can now simplify. -1 plus minus square root of 1 plus 8 divided by 2. 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. Our equation will now be -1 plus minus square root of 9 over 2. The square root of 9 is 3. Our equation will now be -1 plus minus 3 over 2. Now that we simplify the fractions, we now have to consider the equations if it was plus or minus. We now have to solve for -1 plus 3 over 2 and -1 minus 3 over 2. Let's start with -1 plus 3 over 2. -1 plus 3 is 2. 2 over 2 is equal to 1. Now let's solve for -1 minus 3 over 2. -1 minus 3 is equal to -4. -4 divided by 2 is equal to -2. Our final answer is x equals -2 and 1.
Yay! Let's start the harder equation now.
X times x plus 1 equals -13x minus 13. First, we need to distribute the equation. X times x is x squared, and 1 times x equals 1x or simply x. Now we can transpose -13x and -13 to the other side of the equation. After distributing the equation, it will become x squared plus x plus 13x plus 13 equals 0. We can still simplify this by adding x with 13x. Our equation will now be x squared plus 14x plus 13 equals 0. The next step is to get the values of a, b, and c. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 14, and c is equal to 13. After getting the values of a, b, and c, we can now substitute it to the quadratic formula. -14 plus minus square root of 14 squared minus 4 times 1 times 13 divided by 2 times 1. After simplifying, the equation will now be -14 plus minus square root of 196 minus 52 divided by 2. 196 minus 52 is 144. Our equation will now be -14 plus minus square root of 144 over 2. The square root of 144 is 12. Our equation will become -14 plus minus 12 over 2. Now that we simplify the fraction, we need to consider it if the equation was plus or minus. -14 plus 12 is equal to -2. -2 divided by 2 is equal to -1. Now let's solve for -14 minus 12 over 2. -14 minus 12 is -26. -26 divided by 2 is equal to -13. Our final answer is x equals -13 and -1.
Synthesis. Step 1. Make the equation in standard form and get the value of a, b, and c. Step 2. Substitute the obtained values into the quadratic formula. Step 3. Simplify if needed. Yay!